surface every now and then. I'm a daydreamer, blinded by the light. Head against the speaker, I'll rise again tonight. I'm a daydreamer, 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 daydreamer. I'll rise again tonight.
What a workout that was. What's up guys, and welcome back to LSJ TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The mix that you've just seen is actually, it sounds a bit odd, but it means quite a lot to me. The progression, the growth that you guys have been able to sort of come along with me, and I'm smiling just thinking about it and talking about it, right? 6 weeks ago, just before Christmas, I could hardly bench 100. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was over the moon with it, but it was a real fucking grinder of a rep. It was really difficult, and it took me 2 attempts, as you guys just saw as well. Now, 6 weeks later, mid-February, I've absolutely smashed it for 3 solid reps. And to be honest with you, I have no idea why I didn't go for a 4th, because I had a spotter who could have picked it up for me if I failed. Alongside that, I also smashed 105, so an extra 5 kilos onto that. That was after I did it for 3 reps and did a load of warm-up sets and everything like that. So, overall, an absolutely f***ing awesome workout. Drop it a like if you enjoyed it. I have to say though, there is a downside. I had my lean shaker stolen. Yes, stolen. Who the f*** steals a shaker? It was brand new because, like I said in the last video, I actually broke one, but I had a spare one, so I used that, took it brand new, only used it once. It was only filled with pre-workout, and so it, you know, nothing. It was brand new essentially. So I suppose lean, you could take it as a compliment, you know, it was worthy of being stolen, because normally you think of a cheap, crappy plastic shaker. Why the hell would someone steal that, especially if it's used? But it was a brand new lean shaker with the storage compartment at the bottom and the mixer stuff in it and everything like that. So, you know, someone would have had a reason to take it. So, lean, take it as a compliment. It does unfortunately mean that it was the second shaker that I'd not been able to use in 2 days. The first one I broke myself, I dropped it, and the second one got nicked straight from the changing rooms. Great.
Just trained back, arms, legs, chest, tries, arms, back, and a bit of chest. To finish off with a bit of chest, and we did a bit of back of arms.
And arms and legs.
And then finish off with a bit of
and
chest.
Shoulders and tries. That's a nice shaker, Jake.
Thanks, mate.
Where'd you get that from? Ah.
Use this code 10
Shame someone nicked mine!
It's useful in terms of thinking like sort of structure, application, etc. Okay?
Back from uni, and the first thing I'm going to do is jump on the hype and make some protein pancakes. All you're going to need is frying pan, low calorie spray, scales, oats, a blender, milk, eggs, yogurt, protein. And voila! Dig in. Whoa. Ah! Ah. It's gonna get destroyed one way or another. So you guys want to have pancakes as amazing as these, you can use link in the description box and the discount code 10Liam, which I will list here, That will be in the description box, so use that link and you'll be helping me out directly, so that will be much appreciated, guys. And as you can see, you will not regret it. So let's move on with the vlog. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is Valentine's Day, the following day. That they were the only clips I managed to get at uni, because I'll discuss this in a separate video, but vlogging at uni is turning out to be a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, to sort of get the actual footage that I want to be able to show you guys, because there's lots of people that, you know, I'll go into it in another video. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day everyone, and as you see from the title, the Valentine's Day video will be about changing my training style. Now, there's nothing drastic. This is just going to be until the end of the book. So anyone who's saying, oh, you call yourself a student bodybuilder, that's not changing. All I want to do in a nutshell is hit some big numbers before I finish the bulk. Because what happens when you're in a caloric deficit, you lose weight and you lose body fat, right? That is what a cut is. However, what goes alongside that is a decrease in strength. And so I am feeling very strong at the minute. I'm very confident with my lifts. Everything is going up every single session right until the very end, and I want that to happen right up until the very end. I personally have never done specifically strength training. I've never gone in, I've trained for around about 18 months now, but up until just before Christmas, when I decided that I wanted to hit 100 kg, I had never done a 1 rep max in squat, in bench, in a deadlift, in a shoulder press. I still haven't done a shoulder press overhead, blah, blah, blah. I still to this day haven't done a shoulder press 1 rep max. So that would be very interesting, because that in my opinion is my strongest lift by far. I would love to overhead press sort of, you know, 80, 90 kilos. I would love to try that. So essentially what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 weeks, because that is all that's left in this ball, that is the only time I have to hit these big numbers before my strength starts to go down, along with the body fat and everything like that, as a cut does, right? I am okay with that, because that is a part of the process. But having said that, I don't want to miss out on that strength, that important. I'm not, right, okay, let me start again. I'm not going to put on that much more muscle in the next 2 weeks. However, I can ensure that I hit big numbers over the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks of bodybuilding style training isn't going to make too much difference. However, if I use that strength that I've gained over this bulk, before I lose it, I can still hit those big numbers within those 2 weeks. Make sense? So what I'm going to be doing is kind of like a new trend that you see on social media. I'm going to be testing it out myself, because I'm an online coach as well. I want to have the knowledge and the experience of doing it myself before I give it to other people. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of like a power building split. You know, a cross between powerlifting and bodybuilding, right? Mine's the deadlifts. I'm not deadlifting at the minute. Maybe a few months down the line I'll come back into my program, but that's not on the agenda right now. So basically what this power building split will be, start off with your big, massive, what you want to hit compound movements. So for example, the bench press. I'm going to start off with that, but warm up to do 2, 3 reps. Rather than 6 to 8 reps. You guys will know that as strength training, right? So long story short, hypertrophy, bodybuilding training, like what I would normally do, 6 to 8 reps, round about that, I'm going to be doing sort of 1 to 3, maybe 4, something like that, no higher than 5, to increase that strength over the next couple of weeks and hit those big numbers, hit those big 1 rep maxes before the bulk finishes. That is just the simplest way that I can put it, guys. That is what I want to do. I'm going, I wouldn't say it's egotistical, it was just so that I have a boundary for myself, so that I know how, and I can see how much progression I've made over this bulk. It's important for me to hit a couple of big numbers before it happens. And because I've never done it before, I've never done a 1 rep max squat before, never done a 1 rep max overhead press before, I might even try a deadlift, fuck it, I might throw it in there somewhere, just to see where my strength levels are at, and then in a month's time, in 6 months time, in a year's time, when I look back at this, I can think, God, I used to struggle on that weight, and hopefully by that time I'll be repping out that weight. And that is the idea, that is the thing that you guys have to do as well. You have to learn to love the process, know that it's not going to happen overnight, it's not going to happen in one day, in one training session, and you're not going to walk out looking like Arnold. It's just not going to happen. So that in a nutshell, hopefully I haven't rambled on too much, because I do tend to do that a lot, and you know, that is going to conclude today's video, guys, and hopefully that clears a few things up, because, you know, people have been asking why I've been going for 1 rep maxes and stuff like that, so I thought I'd just clear up exactly what I'm going to be doing with my training over the next couple of weeks before we cut down on March 1st. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Drop it a like if you did enjoy it, drop a comment down below, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Together we will grow. As always, remember, no regrets. I'll see you guys in the next video.